Cuticles. We all have them. It's that little protective skin between your nails and the skin, right? It can peel, it can hurt, it can be unattractive. So, how do you avoid that? Well, one way is to make sure you moisturize your cuticles. There are plenty of products on the market, but I thought I would show you a very simple method you can do at home. A bit of beeswax, but in this case you could use soy wax if you're a vegan. There are always alternatives. The oil that I'm using is a sweet almond oil. You could use apricot kernel oil here. You could use grapeseed, whatever works for you. Try to use an oil that absorbs quickly. And the beeswax helps to hold the oil onto your cuticles. Otherwise, the oil would just be oily. The honey is an antibacterial. So now I've heated my oils, melted my wax, and I'm adding the honey in. And you don't want to use very much honey. In this case, I used a half an ounce because it can be sticky if used too much. Now I'm adding in about 15 drops of vetiver essential oil, which it's a grass. You could use lavender, which I think you should use oils that have healing properties. That's why I chose this. And then I'm just spooning this into a little wood box that I have. I've used this before for this purpose and it works really well. You use whatever you have. Then I poured the excess of this in just a small mason jar, just so I could store it. And later you can remelt this and pour it into the same container or a different one, up to you. And I let this cool for about an hour and a half, and you can see it really lightened up. Isn't that nice? So I'm just going to put this away, and then I'll just show you how I use this. You use it your own way. We all have our own methods, don't we? So sorry I had the hand out of camera range, but I moved it here. But basically, I'm just rubbing a little bit of this onto each of my cuticles. Now you could use any salve to do this very same thing. This has a higher percentage of beeswax because I wanted it nice and hard, because this is what it's going to be used for. But you could use this on your hands as well, or any other dry spots like your elbows or whatever. These different balms and salves are interchangeable. So I hope you enjoyed this, everyone. Have a very happy soapy morning. Goodbye.